Hey guys, it's 78 here today, and today I'm going to be talking about my computer setup that I use to record videos. So basically, starting off my operating system, I'm using Windows 8.1 Pro 64-bit, and to be honest, I kind of switch back between Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 Pro simply because I like my Windows 7 because it's a lot easier to use, and overall it's just a better operating system than Windows 8.1, but in the comparison of Windows 8.1 and Windows 10, I'd rather use Windows 8.1 than Windows 10 because I'm not going to go into detail about all the problems and the forced updates and all that about Windows 10, but I simply use Windows 8.1 just to have access to the Windows Store and get apps like Bloons TD Battles and Survivalcraft 2. So moving on, my CPU, I'm using an Intel Core i5-3320M mobile at 2.6 gigahertz, overclocked to turbo boost to 3.2 gigahertz. Right now it's about 67 degrees Celsius. Ivy Bridge 22 nanometers technology. My RAM, I'm using 8 gigabytes dual channel DDR3 at 800 megahertz with dual channel, and combined it's 1600 megahertz, and the brand is Hynix RAM. So my motherboard's just a regular Dell motherboard, OCPWYR socket 0, just one CPU, nothing fancy. Graphics, I'm just using a generic monitor for my screen, and then I'm using Intel HD Graphics 4000, which are not very great, but it is what it is. It's better than some of the other stuff I have. And then my storage, I have a 256 gigabyte Samsung 850 Pro SSD that I just upgraded about 3 months ago from my Hitachi 320 gig hard drive. It's a lot faster, and I get about 15-second boot times depending on how fast the BIOS goes, but the BIOS takes like 10 seconds, so Windows 8 only takes about 5 seconds to boot up, so 15 seconds total, not terrible. And then once everything boots, I can usually just go ahead and start up Google Chrome, and it pretty much opens instantly, which is really nice compared to a hard drive where you have to wait a few minutes for everything to load in. And then optical drives, I don't have any optical drives. I have a spare hard drive in my I can't talk. In addition to the SSD, and I actually switched out my CD-ROM drive to a caddy for my hard drive so I can have an extra 320 gigs of space, technically 298 gigs. And then my audio, I just use regular built-in audio with the laptop. And then just here's all the stuff. I have Internet Explorer and all this mess, battery and all that. Nothing really fancy. I have my Windows Update turned off because I've already had an update like about 6 months ago where Microsoft put out an update, and I lost everything because it kicked out and didn't allow you to use your Microsoft account for like 3 months, and it was horrible. So I just turned off updates because I'm tired of updates just breaking things. So yeah, my CPU, dual core, Intel Core i5-3320M, 4 threads with hyperthreading, and then it's an Ivy Bridge. I've got virtualization and hyperthreading. Stock core speed is 2600 megahertz, and L1 cache is, I think, 2 times 32 kilobytes, L2 2 times 256 kilobytes, and L3 is 3 megabytes. And then the cores, they're clocked up to, they can go up to 3.2 gigahertz, and just here's the speeds and all the basic other stuff. I only have 2 memory slots, and I've used both the 2 memory slots. I've got 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3, dual channel, 800 megahertz, 1600 megahertz with the dual channel combined between the both of them. And then here's all the clocks that some of you might know. I don't really know the specifics on all that, so yeah. I'm going to use about 23% of the memory. I've got total physical is 8 gigs. Total virtual is 9 gigs. And then slot manufacturer is Hynix, Hyundai Electronics. It's PC3 12800 megahertz RAM. Then there are 2 4 gigs. So that's that. It's the regular motherboard with all the slots, 16, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And then for the drives, it supports up to SATA 3, 6 gigabits per second, which is nice. And then you have the regular Intel HD Graphics 4000. It's a regular display, just 1366 by 768 pixels. 60 hertz, 32-bit screen, just regular stuff. GPU clock 350 megahertz. Yeah, storage Samsung SSD, 850 Pro, SATA 3, 6 gigabits per second. I think it's 150 terabytes right, or 10-year warranty. They actually had the 860s out just after I got my 850s, so yeah, I'm happy with my 850. The 860s are just a little bit of an improvement and really not worth the little bit of extra money that you pay. And then the hard drive is running at SATA 2, and then everything's fine. Then I actually have a 32 gigabyte SD card from not Samsung, SanDisk. And then optical drives, nothing because I took it out. Then sound cards, just regular high definition audio device, speakers, microphone. I just use the built-in microphone on my laptop. Yeah, it's not very good, but I do what I can with it. And then just regular keyboard, mouse, camera, webcam, 720p webcam. Yeah, basically that's that. So that's all. That's my setup, and I hope you enjoy. And I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Click the bell to get notifications when my videos first come out. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.